Hey guys, welcome back for another episode. This is Amy Jo. Are you guys ready to have some fun? Today we are going to be coloring this Lalaloopsy doll. This is Squiggles and Shapes, and as you can see, she is all white, and that is because we are going to be using some markers and stampers to decorate her. This is what the two stampers look like. So there is a heart and a star, and we'll use the markers to color on those, and then we can use them to stamp the doll. There is also a little heart-shaped sponge, and we can use this to erase or wash off the marker. There is a butterfly to decorate, and then we have 4 different markers: pink, yellow, orange, and green. And one of the things that you need to do if you buy one of these, you need to shake these up for a long time to get all of the paint ready to come to the surface of the marker. I think we'll start at the top, and that way if the markers don't dry immediately, we won't smear them. So let's start by coloring her bow with this hot pink marker. These markers are different than regular markers. They actually have paint inside, and you can hear that little clicking sound. There's a little bead or something inside of this, and it mixes up the paint, and as you can see, a lot of the paint is coming out, so it's really bright, which is nice. Next, we'll use the orange to color these little curls in the front of her hair. I actually ended up coloring all of that orange because it was really hard to just do those curls without the orange getting on the other parts. So I did all of that, and then I was thinking we could do yellow right back there. That is really bright, isn't it? It's like fluorescent yellow. Okay, so here's what we have so far. We definitely need to do something on her face with her eyes and cheeks. So let's see, we haven't used green. Maybe we will color her eyes with the green. And now the cheeks. Let's try using the stamper to do her cheeks. So this is the little heart-shaped stamper, and I am just going to apply some of the paint to it. And we'll give this a try. Are you ready? Here we go. Oh no, that's just a blob. Okay, let's erase that. So it says that we can use this to remove it. Ooh, that worked great. Okay, so that's as good as new. Let's try that again. Are you ready? There, we got it. I went ahead and did the other side too, but I don't think it worked as well, but I tried it a couple of times and it was really hard, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Next, I'm just going to take the pink marker and kind of outline her lip area right here, her little smile. Don't know if I like that. I guess it's okay. What do you guys think? Maybe it would be better without anything, but maybe, you know what? If I take the orange and outline around her cheeks, maybe it won't look so weird. Let's give that a try. Ooh, this one's tricky because the little dotted lines are raised, and so it doesn't feel possible to just draw a straight line. It kind of bumps the marker over either to one side or the other. She is definitely colorful. There. I took her dress off because I want to decorate it, and I was thinking that this would be the easiest way to do that. So I'm going to use green, and I'm just going to make a squiggly line along the bottom of her dress. Ooh, that got kind of messed up. This is tricky because of all of these little pleats and ruffles on it. There. While that is drying, whoa, the lid to my yellow just came flying off. Let's do some little yellow, well, we could do all different colored polka dots. And while her dress is drying, let's do her shoes. And now, while we're waiting for everything to dry, let's decorate our little butterfly. I'm not sure what to do. There's little polka dots here, and then there's a heart here. So let's start by coloring the heart pink. And now let's do some of those polka dots. Trying to figure out what color we should do the eyes. Let's try part of it with this orange. And you know, the cool thing about all of this is that when we're done, we can just wipe it all off and it'll be all white again and we can start all over. I added a few more things, so I colored pink in the eyes and then made these pink stripes. And here is how this side of the butterfly turned out. Now this side is still white, and what I want to do is try the star stamper and see how that works. And we'll put some stars on the back of our little butterfly. Ooh, that worked. So I think it didn't work as well before because it wasn't a totally flat surface. You know, her cheeks were kind of rounded. This is rounded a little bit, but this part right here is very flat. Uh-oh, something's not dry and it's getting all over the table. That did not work as well. Okay, so I'm going to get my stamp wet so I can change colors. We'll try orange this time. So the reason that I push down on the marker like that is because it brings the paint to the surface, to the tip right there. So when you press down it, that's called priming it. And it brings all the paint so that you can have a lot of paint on your stamp. Let's try the heart one now and we'll do pink. Okay, we'll give this a shot. Oh, I don't know, because this is rounded too, so maybe I'll try this bottom wing. Oh no, that just looks like a blob. So here are all the little stars now that they've dried. It takes a couple of seconds for those to dry after you stamp them. And here is the other side that we colored. I feel like the part around the eyes could use a little something. Let's do a little yellow. Oh, that's interesting. I'm coloring right over the outer part and the yellow is kind of covering it up. I don't know if that looks better or worse. Okay, so there's the butterfly. And now I'll show you our doll with her dress put back on. All right, here she is. So now the paint is all dry and there is her dress. I think her dress turned out really cute. So one thing that I noticed is after the paint dries, it does kind of flake off a little bit, but that makes sense since the whole thing is washable. So here is how her little shoes turned out. There is the back of her. And I guess we could have done more in the back of her hair, but I was thinking I wasn't sure how much paint was in these markers and I wanted to be able to do everything. So now, like, if you had this and you washed everything off, you could start all over and you would know that you had enough paint left in the marker. So I think now what I want to do is I want to see how well this all washes off. So what do you say we do that? So I'll do one last look before I wash all the paint off. Oh, look at how cute this is, the little polka dots on her collar. Can you see that? I really like how her dress turned out with that little green wavy line. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just start squirting her and we'll see what happens. Yep, that washes off pretty easily. So that's cool. So that means you could use this thing over and over. You might even be able to take it in the bathtub. Whoa, I'm gonna have to get a paper towel. Now, I would recommend only using the markers that come with this playset. I think that they're special washable markers. I wouldn't use just any markers on your Lalaloopsy doll. Now, I wonder if the dress is washable as well. Let's see. Yep. That is really neat. Okay, so I wanted to show you something. So this fabric, this material that this dress is made out of, almost feels like it's, I don't know, got like a plastic coating. And you can see where there's a little bit of green left. And then one thing that I noticed is the thread really picked up the color. So I think the thread was already pink, but then see where the orange is, where that bled, and then the other thread turned that color. But otherwise, it all washed out, and it washed right off our little Lalaloopsy doll. So she is all ready to begin again. Yay! Okay guys, that's it for this video. Hope that you enjoyed the ColorMe Lalaloopsy. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, you can let me know by clicking on the like button. And I'd love to know your favorite Lalaloopsy character, so you can leave me a comment and tell me. This is Amy Jo with DCTC. Thanks for watching.
Another video, that's the end.
Come back soon or we'll miss you, friend.
DCTC. We do toy reviews. DCTC.
And we play with Play-Doh too.
Skits, pranks, eggs and toys.
We make videos for girls and boys.
That's right.